Okay, we're going to be starting our unit on conic sections. What a conic section is if you take a cone and you slice it. If you slice it with a plane that's parallel to the floor, your cross section is a circle. Okay? If we cut it at a diagonal, we get an ellipse. If we cut it this way, we get a hyperbola because you have a at the top and at the bottom. You cut it this way, you have just a parabola. So your conic sections are circles, ellipse, hyperbola, and parabola. Today's lesson is circles and ellipses. I'm going to do them in separate videos so you can watch circles, do your circle homework, watch ellipses, do your ellipse homework. All right. The definition of all conic sections can be defined by distance. For example, a circle is the set of all points, x and y, in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point called the center. It's HK. All right, so here's my circle. Here's the point, the center. No matter when I measure, that distance is the same. It's the radius. All right, I'm going to define all of them, these conic sections, in terms of distance. Here's your equation for a circle. H and K is the center. R is the radius. All right. So the first thing it asks us to do is graph and write the equation of a circle with a center at -1, 5 and a radius of 3. Okay. So I went over here to -1, 5. And then I go out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can get my circle. And what's fun, because we're on notability, is if you draw it, it makes the circle for you. I love that. Okay, so there's my circle. What's my equation? It's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. All right. Yeah, this sign is opposite of what's up here. Alrighty, first thing I'm going to do is square these, so I get x squared over 16 plus y squared over 16 equals 1. You'll notice on the equation there's nothing in the denominator, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 16. These guys go away and you get x squared plus y squared equals 16. So my center's at 0, 0. My radius is the square root of 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you draw your circle. I found if you're not very good at it, it makes weird shapes like that. Oh, not funny. All right, so let's try again. Let's see if I can get it round this time. I think you just have to not stop. There we go. Things I've learned playing with notability. All right, write the equation of a circle with a center at -4, 6 that's tangent to the y-axis. Tangent means it only touches at one place, right? So I'm over here at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has to be the radius. It has to be 6. So it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals the radius squared. So that's 36. Not bad. Are they all this easy? No. They're going to get a little more complicated, but not too bad. Write the equation of the circle with a center at 7, 5. Okay, so I got to remember to use my smaller scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There I am at 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, -2. So this is a radius. Okay, that's r. So I got to know the distance. So the distance formula: square root of y minus y, 5 minus a -2. Squared plus 7 minus 3 squared. And instead of calling it d, let's call it r, because it's what we're finding. So it's the square root of 7 squared is 49. 4 squared is 16. So that's the square root of 65. So my equation is x minus 7 squared plus y minus 5 squared. The square root of 65 squared is 65. So I had to use the distance formula. So my circle's way out here. It's a big one. All right. Write the equation of the tangent line to the curve x squared plus y squared equals 25 at the point 3, 4. All right, so here's my circle. I should have held it. That's a 5. 3, 4 is right here. The tangent line goes this way. If it's tangent to the circle, it's perpendicular to the radius. So if I need the slope of this line in order to get the slope of my tangent line. Well, the slope of that's rise over run. So the slope of radius is equal to 4 over 3. So the slope of tangent is equal to negative 3 over 4. If you use point slope form, it's y minus the y value equals the slope times x minus the x value. And you can quit with that. It works. If you don't like that and you want to put it in slope-intercept form, you get negative 3/4 x. What is that? Plus 9 over 4 plus 4. Negative 3 over 4x. That's 16, so that's 25 over 4. Personally, I'd stop right here. Okay, next, graph the circle. Oh, we have to complete the square. All right, so let's refresh how to complete the square. You put x squared plus 6x plus a box to complete its square. Y squared minus 4y plus a box to complete its square equals, move the 12 over, 12 plus the box for the x and the box for the y. To fill in the box, you take half of your b term, so b divided by 2, and square it. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, 3 squared is 9. I add a 9, I add 9. Half of negative 4 is negative 2, negative 2 squared is 4. Added 4, you add 4. This factors into x plus 3 squared. This factors into y minus 2 squared. This adds up to what? 25? Oh, well, there you go. So my center is at negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Negative 3 what? Positive 2. And then my radius is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if I can draw it without having all those funny shapes. I did it. Yay. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one that's a little more complicated. This isn't on your paper, so pause it, write it down, and then come back and work it with me. All right, so I have 4x squared plus 12x plus a box plus 4y squared squared minus 24y plus a box equals negative 41 plus a box plus a box. Before I can complete the square, I have to factor out the 4. So you get x squared plus 3x. Well, half of 3 is 2, is 3 halves. 3 halves squared is 9/4. Now I multiply 9 times that to fill this side in. So 9 times 9/4 is 9. Okay, over here I'm going to pull out the 4, and you get y squared minus 6y. Half of 6 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. So this becomes 4 times x plus 3 halves squared plus 4 times y minus 3 squared equals, what's negative 49 plus 9 plus 36? I don't know. Let's see. And 1. Okay, that was difficult. Negative 41 plus 9 plus 36 equals 4. All right, now we don't want this leading coefficient, so you're going to come back and divide by 4, and you end up with x plus 3 halves squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 1, and that's the equation of your circle. Okay? That's all I got on circles. Come back and do ellipses.